Imagine this. An 84-year-old woman vanishes from her quiet Arizona home, leaving behind bloodstains on her porch and a family's desperate plea for her return. Then, just as hope flickers with a public video begging the kidnappers to make contact, a chilling text arrives. "Did you get the Bitcoin? We're waiting on our end for the transaction." But this isn't from the real abductors. It's a cruel hoax from a man 800 miles away, preying on unimaginable grief for no apparent reason. This is the story of Derrick, a county clerk turned federal criminal whose actions shocked a nation already gripped by a high-profile mystery. Stick around as we dive deep into this investigative tale, from fraud in a pandemic to a fake ransom that could land him behind bars for decades. Our story begins not in the sun-baked hills of Arizona, but in the bustling suburbs of Los Angeles. Derrick Anthony Callella was born on July 25, 1983, making him 42 years old today. A resident of Hawthorne, California, a modest area just south of LAX, he's lived in the Torrance-Hawthorne region for years. Public records paint a picture of an ordinary life. No flashy wealth, no notorious past. He's worked as an intermediate clerk for the Los Angeles County Department of Health Services since at least 2020. His earnings tell a tale of instability, around $35,000 in 2020, dropping to $24,000 in 2021, and a mere $3,871 in 2022. Was it part-time work? Interruptions? We don't know for sure, but it sets the stage for his first brush with the law. Callella had no extensive criminal history before this, nothing that screamed trouble. But as the COVID-19 pandemic ravaged the world, opportunists emerged, and Callella allegedly became one of them. This seemingly average guy would soon entangle himself in a web of deceit that started small but snowballed into something far more sinister. Let's rewind to the height of the crisis. Between May 6, 2020 and January 20, 2022, while Callella was pulling in full paychecks from his county job, he allegedly filed fraudulent claims with California's Employment Development Department, or EDD. Under penalty of perjury, he claimed he earned less than $600 a week, pocketing $9,984 in benefits he wasn't entitled to. It was a calculated lie, one that exploited a system overwhelmed with millions of legitimate claims. But Callella wasn't alone. He was part of a larger scheme uncovered by the LA County Auditor Comptroller's Office of County Investigations. 13 county employees from 7 agencies stole a collective $437,383 in unemployment benefits between 2020 and 2023. The total estimated fraud losses in the county during the pandemic? A staggering $10 billion, hitting public and private employers alike. It's a reminder of how chaos breeds exploitation. The hammer fell on October 15, 2025, when the LA County District Attorney charged Callella with 1 felony count of grand theft and a related misdemeanor. He was arraigned on November 20, 2025, entering a not guilty plea. A preliminary hearing followed on February 4, 2026, the very day before his world imploded further. If convicted, he faces up to 3 years in state prison. As of February 6, 2026, that case is still grinding through the courts, hanging over him like a dark cloud. To understand Callella's latest downfall, we must turn to a heartbreaking parallel story, the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Nancy, 84, is the mother of NBC's Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. She lived a peaceful life in the upscale Catalina foothills near Tucson, Arizona. But on January 31, 2026, she vanished from her home. With mobility issues, she left behind everything: her wallet, car, cell phone, hearing aid, and vital medications. Blood near the porch screamed foul play, perhaps a forced abduction. The timeline escalates quickly. On February 1st, her family reported her missing after she skipped church, a routine she never missed. By February 2nd, a ransom demand hit local media like KOLD TV via an online tip portal, complete with a Bitcoin wallet. Desperation peaked on February 4th when Nancy's family, including daughter Annie Guthrie and son-in-law Tommaso Cioni, released a raw video plea. "Please contact us. We just want her back safe." The FBI took the lead, offering a $50,000 reward for her safe return. As of February 6, 2026, multiple ransom notes have surfaced, but none with proof of life. The case remains unsolved, a family's nightmare unfolding in real time. Enter Derrick Callella, watching from afar. Shortly after the family's video aired on February 4, 2026, he allegedly sent identical texts from a VoIP number, 760-209-0552, to Annie Guthrie and Tommaso Cioni. "Did you get the Bitcoin? We're waiting on our end for the transaction." Note the typo, classic sign of haste. Sent across state lines from California to Arizona, these posed as the kidnappers demanding Bitcoin. How did he get their numbers? Simple, online sleuthing after following the case on TV and news. Callella later confessed to FBI agents. He sent them to see if the family would respond. No real involvement in the kidnapping, just a bizarre, heartless experiment. Authorities confirmed these were unrelated to the actual media ransoms, an imposter scheme adding torment to tragedy. The FBI didn't waste time. Using emergency disclosure requests, they traced the VoIP to Callella's Gmail, derrickcallella@gmail.com. The IP address 70.93.433.103 pinpointed his Hawthorne home. On February 5, 2026, agents swept in, arresting him at his residence. He waived his Miranda rights and spilled everything. Remarkably, the case cracked in under 24 hours, thanks to seamless coordination between the FBI, local law enforcement, and U.S. attorneys in Arizona and California. From text to takedown, swift justice in a digital age. As of February 6, 2026, Callella sits in custody, his fraud case ongoing and complicating everything. No public mugshot yet, but media has his name from docs. Meanwhile, Nancy Guthrie's search continues. The FBI stresses Callella's stunt isn't linked to her real abduction. Here's a quick timeline. July 25, 1983, Callella born. May 2020 to January 2022, alleged fraud, steals $9,984. October 15, 2025, fraud charges filed. November 20, 2025, not guilty plea. January 31, 2026, Nancy disappears. February 2, 2026, media ransom, unrelated. February 4, 2026, family plea, Callella texts, fraud hearing. February 5, 2026, arrested. February 6, 2026, ongoing probes. What drives someone to such cruelty? Greed? Boredom? As this unfolds, one thing's clear. In the digital shadows, opportunists lurk, but justice can strike fast. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe for more true crime deep dives. What do you think motivated Callella? Drop your thoughts below. Stay safe out there.